Dumelang sanibonani molweni mzika Afrika. This is the place for you to air your views. Uzityandikila njengomntu omtsha. Ndimloke ukhalosa kalubisi umadlongothi sithi halala kaloku izingxabamxhaka ezithe zaphumelela. It is indeed the graduation season. Kwaye ke iholo zase-tertiary zigcwele qhu with young graduates, including celebrities graduating with seasoned music producer abafana no DJ Cleo. Ndibala kaloku nabo Ditebego Ledwaba, an actress from Generations, The Legacy. And the latest question is ibuzayo apha ku-Expressions kukuba, do young people get inspired by recent celebrity graduates? Well, as Expressions, yes, siyaqala ngqo to the ground to find out from you as a young person ba uthini, and this is what you had to say.
Celebrities, they do inspire us in like their lifestyle they live in, but they don't really tell us like what they did or what challenges they had to face to get their success, and they don't tell us how they overcame it. They just show us like the final product, but not the journey.
We don't get it inspired because they only show us what we want to see, and they don't show us like reality and what's real and all that.
Recently, my own cousin got graduated too, so obviously we wore the what you call the gowns and everything, and it was nice. And obviously you make your own parents proud, you know, when you graduate. So I do get motivated, obviously.
Yes, I do get inspired because it actually motivates me to like push harder in school so that like I can actually be something in life. But like seeing other people, they also went through like hard patches and stuff like that, but they ended up graduating and stuff like that. That actually helps me to like push further and like not give up.
Currently, the current situation, the current predicament that we all face as South Africans is that like the inability to find a job. The unemployment rates of the youth are like way too high. Many people have PhDs but are still at home, stuff like that. So that's why I'm not motivated.
They do inspire me because I was seeing the Wits graduates the other day. I was like, one day, that's gonna be me. Because I graduated in like 2 years, 2024, that's when I'll be graduating.
Graduation could be a loophole because it's just the completing of the studies, but the formal thing of graduation, nah, I don't see anything interesting on it.
You never stop learning, you know, no matter how old you are, as long as you have that, you know, certificate that's gonna help you at a later stage. It might not work out now, but it might work up at a later stage.
We're inspired by the people who are graduating, but we are not inspired by our government. So we celebrate and we see the government not giving us opportunities. If you look at the youth unemployment rate, it's still high. But you look at the number of the graduates that are still graduating, it's also high. So it's a bit of both, because you are happy that people are graduating, and I know that also I'm on that route. But when we look into the future, it's no future for us.
Ineno Mukeli ndichilo ndati eli liqonga lakho njengontomtsha ba uzityande igila. Interesting comments coming from the streets, compiled by umqulunqi wenkqubo ka-Expressions uMziyanda Mbedla. Well, to help me unpack this discussion, apha enkqubeni namhlanje, I'm joined by Cleo Munyepao. Yamazi kaloku njengo-DJ Cleo. Sinaye naye kaloku Ditebego Ledwaba, an actress from Generations, stars in the making. Welcome to Expressions.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Congratulations, alala nisebenzile inene. Kutheni unganxibanga nje because sithe unxibe ufane njengesinxiba mxhaka?
I think it's out there uba ndigraduatile, and you know, we live in a time where society is grabbed by the beliefs and notions that success is defined by how you dressed, you know, or how you sound, you know. So I figured, you guys want DJ Cleo on the show? Let me give you DJ Cleo. This is DJ Cleo.
Eskaleni inside, halala. And you know, it's so motivating, story sakho. I mean, because as a child, we were pursue amaphupha wako from fame to succeeding in the music industry. What was your whole inspiration? You know what, let me go back to school ndifunde njengokuba sibona namhlanje?
Over a career spanning 23 years, I did a lot of interviews where the write-up would say, multi-award-winning producer, DJ, and businessman. So the businessman aspect went to my head. But what I didn't realize is that I was running a successful business that was dependent on talent and not business acumen. And then a few years later, I found myself trying to diversify, and I'm left with a string of businesses that have failed. So I had to concede that, look, music comes easy for me, but maybe not for Ditebego, you know, and business might come easy for her, but not for me, you know. So buckle down, swallow your pride, go study, go empower yourself, get an education, and that's the main reason why I actually went back. And also for my ego.
DJ Cleo, yes, in the building. Empowering. And I want to come to you, Didi. I mean, you are an actress, and but here you are gracefully slaying the academic space. How do you see this qualification empowering your life and opening more doors?
Yeah, I'm very grateful. Thank you so much, firstly, for having me here. I think for myself, I've always been interested in the entertainment industry. And for me, it never came to mind that I need to go to get an education so that I'm educated within the field that I'm passionate about. And many people will tell me, oh, you want to act, you want to do this, mara ukasi diri chelete, just doing acting. And I always told people, it's because you haven't done enough research in order to be successful in the thing that you're passionate about. And so for me, educating myself meant doing research so that I could do more than what I know. And so that's why I studied film and TV. Because that really educated me. Next had to be anything that had to do with anything outside of acting. So going to do film and TV, it really helped me to give me that confidence, knowing when I'm going on set, what am I doing exactly? And also it opens more doors because that means that I'm not just an actress. I can do producing, I can do writing, I can do directing, whatever the case may be.
Take up the space, Miguel.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. And I want to come back to you, DJ Cleo. In 2020, you posted on Twitter, watch out the space. I'm embarking on this new journey yokufunda. 3 years later, you did it, which really ensures into yokubana amazwi ayadala. And I want to know, njengokuba ungena esikolweni, how was the reception from lectures ebafundini? Zange ufumane special treatment since DJ Cleo kubani kuthiwa nca imarks nyana?
Not at all. The funny thing is, as I walked up and down campus, I would get laughed at a lot, you know, and literally every second day that I'm walking up and down campus, you'd hear chuckles, giggles. Oh, there's Thingy. Oh, there's DJ. Isn't that DJ so-and-so? And they chuckle. And I started asking myself, what is so funny? You know, at some point I thought maybe my zip is down. Or, you know, yeah, what's so funny? And later I kind of understood that, look, perhaps maybe I'm not expected to be here. Okanye, that's the gang that's probably never going to finish studying. Because how is it funny that I'm on campus when your very lecturer is studying there, doing the research there, doing his master's and PhD there, you know? So that was one of the challenges, but there was no special treatment. Maybe the younger lecturers downplayed it and pretended not to know me, but the others just didn't know.
Oh, yeah. And you know, when we talk about, you know, fame, it has a way of tricking, you know, the minds of young people to think that they have arrived. But here you are, you slayed in your academics. I mean, when's Njani to stay focused? Moreover, you know, ungabikho under pressure.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think for myself, what helped me is, what grounds me is God. For me, I live a family that raised me to have a relationship with God. And so everything I do is because of God. I don't do things because, oh, I want to feed my ego or to whatever that case may be. And so for me, that's what helped me to stay grounded and helped me to be humble. Because sometimes when I let the temptations to be like, oh, okay, no, it's fine, I don't need to study or whatever. But it's like, no, firstly, the world is the world. Just because of I have an opportunity on TV, it doesn't change anything. I'm still human. And I always say, I just happen to be passionate about something that is public. Everybody has a passion about something. And for me, I just happen to be public. We're all passionate and good at something. So it doesn't matter if you're on TV or not on TV. So that's what helped me.
Wow. Very profound. And we continue with this discussion. Mugeli, make sure that you do not move a muscle. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back You are still watching our Expressions up Family SABC 1. We are still talking about graduation. As Expressions, do young people get inspired by recent celebrity graduates? Make sure that you do interact with us on our social media platforms. Well, to help me unpack this discussion on the corner, I'm joined by Dr. Sanele Gamete, a lecturer and a coach practitioner. Welcome to Expressions. All right.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll take a video afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we're looking at celebrity graduates, but looking at our strained economy, do you feel that, you know, young people should be celebrating and also, you know, re-inspired when they see the celebrity graduates?
Of course, they should continue going to school and studying and celebrating. I need to emphasize the issue of celebrating. I mean, it's a milestone. You have worked so hard. I don't know for some people, but for me, it was really a milestone. And so ukugraduate uphume ezilalini uphume emakhaya kwalontuthu la khona kungeke wacabanga ukuthi kungaba khona ne-PhD. That's a moment to celebrate. So everyone should celebrate irregardless of the economy ngaphandle. And I think we should look beyond that. The issue of education is not really about all getting a job out there, as sizwile ku DJ Cleo.
Yes, and I mean, watching the voxes on the street, ukhona omnye uphefumule into yokubana ungaba ne-PhD uphinde futhi uhlale endlini. Into endifuna ukuyichaphazela, you know, looking at our education system, do you feel that, you know, it prepares young people enough for the real world, considering that we are also in the 4th industrial revolution?
I think to a certain extent it does, but there is a need for an improvement in our curriculum to speak directly to what is expected out there. There are things and there are qualifications that I also think they are too saturated out there, and probably some of them they need to be phased out, or some of them they need to be repackaged so that they can speak to the outside world. But what I've noticed as an employability practitioner, as someone who coaches young people, I've realized that the issue of employability on graduate side is also another issue. Young people aren't ready for the outside world, and they all think when you go to university, you go there so that you live and get a job.
So ingathi ikhona that sense of entitlement bani qobo phume university manje ufumana umsebenzi.
I think we need to change the aspect of education. Education wasn't meant for ukuthi siyophuma siyothola umsebenzi kuphela. Education is meant to change how we think, to change how we do things, to change how we perceive the world and all of that. This gown angifuni ngayo umsebenzi. The title of being a doctor, akusinto engifuna ngayo umsebenzi, is how I think, how I do things. It has to make us change into esibona ngayo. I mean, there are a lot of people who are educated, like DJ Cleo has said, akafuni ngeke aphuma ufuna umsebenzi ngedegree yakhe anayo, which gives you the idea that education is not only for you to go and look for a job, but to also think outside the box.
Think outside the box. And you know, is that also you have programs that you are running for young people, you revamp their CVs. So from your consultation view with young people, you know, what are some of the programs that you have in place so that we do not have an era of unemployed graduates?
I think, as I've indicated, the issue of employability on the side of graduates is very important. I've revamped over 500 CVs since 2019. And the issue that I've realized from that is that many young people aren't prepared for the outside world, even from the CV. We are born they just doing this CV for the sake of doing it. It's all over the place. I've received CVs that when I look at them, I'm like, what is happening here? So I think they are not ready, even from a tertiary level. Some of them, they are not ready. That's why I run these career coaching sessions. I run programs such as the free mentorship at the park program, where I empower these young people with such life skills and skills they will need when they leave tertiary.
And
there is a
Doc,
lot.
andifuni kuqhawula because abantu abatsha balindile, you know, as bephumile esikolweni, the world is waiting for them. The question is, ingaba bona balindele na amazi nje okukhuthaza umuntu omtsha who is a young graduate ogqiba uphuma esikolweni enze ntoni kusukela ngalomzuzu?
I think for a young person, I want you to forget for a second that we have high unemployment rate out there. I want you to think, Uguti, am I ready for the outside world? Better on your part, and then you wait for the part that you can't control. Because sinenkinga with young people who aren't ready, and for the opportunity, mase figure imtole ageko ready. So better on your side, and then wait for the opportunity.
Are you ready? Make sure that you do interact with us on our social media. Indeed, perseverance is the mother of success. Let's go to the ad break. Don't move a muscle. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Mbugeliwe Expressions. We are celebrating celebrity graduates. Well, we senayo DJ Cleo naye udidi. DJ Cleo, you shared earlier on journey yako, which was really painful, but here you are today. You are proof that possibilities are endless. And they said the journey was not easy, but here you are today. Because I mean, you really felt feeling
yeah. I think the most touching story was discussed off air with Dr. Sanele about how he had to repeat grade 10, 11, and 12, just so he can be able to get to where he is. Wow. You know, I had a classmate who had to repeat matric, you know, and luckily I didn't have to, but you know, we all face different challenges, and we are here now. You know, one of my challenges during the degree was divorce. You know, but I still managed to complete in record time, even though my marks suffered in 2021. You know, so to all the kids watching out there and anyone else who's studying, you know, or who plans to study, it's possible. If you set your mind and set yourself a target and a goal, you can achieve it, you can attain it. That's what I did with my tweet. You know, I said, see you on graduation day in 2023. That means I gave myself 3 years. And I was only accepted as a part-time student. So I asked them, part-time, but 4 to 6 years. I said, no, I only have 3 years. But okay, take all the modules. So that's exactly what I did. And yay, I suffered.
Wow. And you say divorce number who available go to DJ Cleo?
Where?
Yes.
Where?
Fully available. I can available Bukeli. Didi. We are now DJ Cleo into yokubana consistency is key. Mabukela banabacha, you are a true inspiration ngabekujonga. Athina mazi wakho so that nabo babe consistent in whatever that they do, and if umuntu ungenile esikolweni alifezekise lo phupha.
Yeah, no, I think what he said was very true, like perseverance, and also know what your goal is. Don't just go blind. Have a plan which, okay, I want to go to school from this time to this time, and why you want to go to school from this time to this time. And I know people can say, oh, we don't need education in this day and age, you know, because, you know, the employment system is, you know, not doing well. But at the end of the day, when you educate, that's the best gift that you can give to yourself. When you educate yourself, no one can ever take that away from you. So just go after it. Never stop.
DJ Cleo, I know abantu kudala kaloku uthe wanyamalala singakuboni. Where to from here?
New music, definitely. I'm available now. Even bookings have just shot up. You know, it's almost like they were waiting for graduation.
The expression dance.
Yeah. So, oh man, the target now is the Grammy. And I'm putting it out there into the universe. The target now is the Grammy. Dropping new music, and also we're launching Eskaleni podcast very soon, which aims to just impart knowledge and hopefully you can be there as a guest and share your challenges as well, even in your field, you know. But yeah, I'm back and into the music full swing. Jonga dirabishi shoulders.
This is expressions for you. We are here to create that platform. And thank you so much for joining us. Inene, I really hope that our viewers were re-inspired seeing you taking up space and slaying in the academic field. And not to say expressions, you know, we are so happy to create this platform for wena njengomntomtsha. Siyathemba nawe ukhuthazekile. Well, asizokushiya wedwa uma-1000 unqangile. Ma-1000, the stage is yours.
Alias kumatala kamnandi store eshayi all night long labantwana batho alias kumatala kamnandi store eshayi all night long labantwana batho mapepisi
Ribatele mtwala risele baripinda mzala tawuseni machika twana uchisa ritoba la pisa fana roba tabisa imthakathi please wena remixa DJ please wena remixa
alias kumatala kamnandi store eshayi all night long labantwana batho alias kumatala kamnandi store eshayi all night long labantwana batho